At Ernst & Young LLP. Giselle is a partner at Ernst & Young in the Canadian Advisory Service Practices area, focused on strategic and transformation. She also leads a life science advisory segment in Canada, helping her clients solve complex problems facing healthcare and life sciences companies, payers, insurer providers in delivering innovative therapies to patients. She has over 20 years of professional experience in both consulting and industry, specializing in strategy, business, operation model design, large-scale strategic, and operational transformation. Giselle will share with us today on preserving M&A value through effective integration. Giselle?
Thank you for having me, and I'm fully aware that it's about 3:30 in the afternoon and you've been promised drinks at the end of the day, so I will try to make this somewhat fun. This is a really fun topic for me, talking about mergers and integration and really helping organizations to become more effective. And what I'd like to do today, and I really appreciate having to come after Karen and Shelley's presentation. They did a really great job just in setting up the state of the industry and sort of where we are today and where we need to go. Just before I get started, I just want to get a sense of who's here in the room and sort of where you're coming from. So can I just see a show of hands in terms of how many of you are kind of working in companies that are involved in sort of the cannabis sector that may in the future be thinking about partnerships or merging with another organization, like you're growing and you're looking to grow? How many are you with companies? Okay, how many of you have been actually involved in a deal or in a transaction, in a merger? And was it fun? Awesome. So just a little bit about me. So this is actually my second career. I'm actually an engineer by background. I worked in the aerospace sector for a long time, and how I got into this world is just realizing that at the end of the day, a lot of what happens in organizations to generate value is about kind of purpose and knowing why and people. And so that's what, we're going to talk about deals, but we're also going to talk about, kind of why it all matters and what we're looking to do. Let me see this, just a little. Okay, well, I'll just talk. Right. No, it didn't work, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Is it dead? Well, I will just talk about mergers. Next slide. Okay, well, I'm just going to start talking. And
yeah, stand by. It locked up on us for a moment, so we're just waking it back up. It looks fine, except it's not moving ahead, so stand by.
Okay, yeah, that's okay. I'll just talk. So I'll just kind of give a preamble to this and why we're talking about this, just stepping back. So if you think about where the industry is today in terms of, thinking even back 10 years, there wasn't much of, this type of activity going on in terms of getting together and talking about where we are. If you think about, sort of the cannabis industry, I'll call it, when we compare it to something like, the telecommunications sector or the financial services sector, which are really much more mature industries. Every industry goes through that kind of trajectory and cycle of, it kind of starts up, it goes through kind of a period of